And new tonight, 24-hour News 8's Evan Dean spoke with a surfer who swam out to save one of the girls, and he joins us now live in studio. We have new pictures coming in too, Evan, that show the story and how dangerous that lake can be.
Yeah, Brian, these new photos we've just gotten really do tell the story of what happened today. And the surfer who rescued one of the girls says he's no hero. He was just acting on instinct and doing what he could to help her. But police say he may have very well saved this young girl's life.
On days like these, you won't find many swimmers on Lake Michigan. Surfers, on the other hand, are all over the big waves. But today, Zebulon Boskool noticed something was wrong in the water.
I caught a wave in here and rode in, went to walk back out in the pier, and a friend of mine from the ski bowl came and told me that somebody was drowning.
Two girls, ages 13 and 14, in distress, caught in a suspected rip current hundreds of feet from the pier. A man with a life ring was able to save one of them, but the other girl was still out there.
There she was gargling and just totally drowning, essentially.
Boskool says instinct took over, and he took off into the water to try to save her.
Right as I grabbed her, actually, there were two really big breakers landed right on top of both of us, and I was just telling her the whole time, just hang in there, sweetie.
He says her body was limp, but she was somehow able to grab onto his arm, and he started to swim them both back to shore.
Carried her about waist deep, and then another guy helped me because I was falling fast, man, after holding her up in the water and swimming back.
The girl was not breathing when she was pulled from the water, but she was rushed to the hospital and is now in stable condition. Police say Boskool may have ultimately saved her life.
What would you say to somebody who might call you a hero?
I'm not a hero. I just think everybody, if they're within their means, should do what they can to help out another person.
Now, Boskool says even though he is a good swimmer, considering today's conditions, he wouldn't have been out there if it wasn't on his surfboard. Now, we also reached out to the man who saved the other girl. His wife says he wants to remain anonymous, but obviously that surfer just so humble and ultimately saying he's just glad to hear that she is in stable condition and sounds like she's going to be okay.
Oh my. Thank goodness. And you look at those pictures, Mike. I mean, he's exhausted. She's unconscious. I mean, that's what we're dealing with out there.
Yeah, and he actually told us for a split second today during that rescue, he wasn't sure if he was going to make it. But get this, he says he has two young daughters. He was thinking of them, and that helped him pull through and ultimately rescue this teenager.
Got his adrenaline going just thinking of his own.
You have to be safe out there.
That's right.
Thank you, Evan.